it's up near Ma'an, which is kind of all the cities, it's kind of like the outlaw city of Jordan, where all the kind of, gangs, Arab gangs kind of hub. It's a big trafficking area for drugs. There's a lot of fundamentalists in that city, and so it's because I think it's nearby, it just gets the attention sometimes of that. But it's an incredible area that there's really there's one young girl who's about 15 years old who's the only known believer, in these whole regions up in here. So,
How did she come to Christ?
her story is, there was a family here that worked with our company. They lived up here for 20 years since this clinic had been open, and they just left to go back to Vermont to put their kids in college, and they spent a lot of time with this family, and so the mom was always sharing, even since this girl was a little girl, like with the mom, and the mom just never seemed to show any interest. But all the while, this little girl growing up, as a young little girl, had been hearing the stories and just hearing the conversations, and then she, about a year or two ago, maybe 2 years ago, started having dreams.
Really?
That Jesus was coming to her and speaking words, and it'd be scriptures that she was hearing again. And these very well, were the scriptures that she had heard Heather, which had been speaking to her and saying to her. And so she really, I think those were the things that really were the triggers for her to want to believe. So, I don't know if you see, there's a train track over here. And this is a very famous train. It goes all the way from Damascus down to Mecca.
Oh yeah, they were talking about that.
It's the famous train that when before cars and things, that was how everybody would travel. So sometimes you'll still, but now they just use it. It's not a